Okay, next we are going to solve some inequalities. And number one, I am going to say that this sign is greater than. Okay, going to the right is greater than. For example, the number 8 is greater than the number 2. If the sign is going in another direction, this direction meaning of that is less than. Okay, so for example, the number 5 less than value than 12. Okay, so we know this one before. If I add, for example, the x is going to be greater or equal than 3, so for that is all the values that are going to be greater or equal than 3, or can be any letter whatsoever, m less or equal than negative 2. So all the values negative, less or equal value than negative 2. Let's solve some inequalities here, okay? So I will start with a basic one. So I have, so number one, I have 2x plus 4 greater or equal than the number 24. Very good. So this is going to be like a very easy one, because I have to solve like an equation, right? So I have to solve like an equation. So I will subtract both sides by negative 4. So then positive 4 and negative 4 out. So then we will have here 2x still is going to be greater or equal than 24 minus 4, which is 20. So I am going to divide by 2. I am going to divide by 2. So simplify this one is going to be x greater or equal than 10. So, okay, so this expression here, x greater or equal than 10, so if I write my numerical line here, so if I put like this one, and let's say this is 0, right? So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well, then 11, 12, 13, and so this is a positive infinite. So what is going to happen is I am going to take the value of 10 here, and I will fill out this one, and I am going to go to the right. So this, all the values to the right are going to satisfy this equation. So all the x values greater or equal than 10. So from the point, I take the point, I am taking the point and going to the right. So all the values are going to satisfy this one. Okay, let's do another. Let's do this one, number 2. So number 2, I have negative 3 in front of x plus 1, and this is less or equal than negative 18. Less or equal than negative 18. Very good. So to solve this one, I have to divide both sides by negative 3. Negative 3 and negative 3. But every time you divide by negative number or multiply by negative number, what is going to happen with the inequality is going to flip, okay? So it's going to flip. So this one is going to be in the other direction, okay? So every time you multiply or divide by a negative number. So resulting of that is this one. So this and this cancel, and then I will have x plus 1, and in the other side, negative and negative is positive. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So then I will do minus 1, minus 1. So simplify this one. The final value is going to be x greater or equal than 5. And this is the final result. So doing my numerical line, I will have 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will have 5 over there. I will take 5 and I will run to the right, you know, and this is going to be your infinite positive over there. So all the values greater or equal than 5. But remember, every time you multiply or divide by a negative number, this is going to flip, okay? It's going to flip in another direction. Very good. Let's do one more explaining this situation, number 3, okay? So in number 3, I have negative 4 parentheses, I have 3 plus x, and this one is greater, only greater than negative 32. So again, as you can see here, I had to eliminate this one by negative 4, dividing both sides by negative 4. So what is going to happen with this one? It's going to flip. So flipping in the other direction, so like this, okay? So because I am divided by a negative number, this one and this one cancel, then I will have 3 plus x, and then we will have over there 32 divided by 4. So if we do 32 divided by 4, this is positive a, because this is negative and negative is positive. 32 divided by 4 is 8. Okay, so then I subtract 3 and I subtract 3 over there. So this x here is going to be less than 5, right? Than 5. So this one is going to be, x value is going to be less than 5. If I do my line here, so this is going to be my 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this situation, I am not going to take 5, so I will open this one and run to the other direction. So all the values connected with this one is going to be in the other direction. Okay, very good. So I will solve one more problem here, and let's do number 4 actually. Yes, number 4. So in number 4, so we are going to have this one. I have negative 9 plus m, any letter, divided by 15 is greater than 1. So I need to find all the values, you know, that is going to satisfy this equation. 15, so I am going to, this is parentheses, I am going to multiply by 15, and here is going to be 15, so both sides. So 15 and 15 out. Then I have negative 9 plus m. The symbol here keep exactly the same direction. 1 times 15 is 15. So I have plus 9 and plus 9 over there. Simplify the negative 9s is going to give me m greater than 15 plus 9 is going to give me 24. Okay, and I'm not going to represent this one, but the line here is going to be, if this is 24, right? So I will keep like this and going to the right. Okay, and keep without filling out, because it's not going to take 24. It's going to take the values greater only than 24. And the last sample here, which I am going to do, is, let me see here, I have this one, negative 1 it has less or equal value than b minus 2 divided by 21. Okay, so exactly the same. So if I have this inequality, I will multiply by 21, and I will multiply by 21 over there. So simplify this two. So this is going to be negative 21 less or equal value than b minus 2. So I will add 2 and add 2 here. So then these 2 are going to be out because it's going to be negative 2 plus 2. And here what I have is negative 21 plus 2 is going to give me negative 19. So which is less or equal than b. But you cannot go in over there and read like this. Okay, so you are going to cross the numbers here. So doing that, you know, because there are occasions that you're going to have b or b or the letter in the other side, in the second side of the equation. You go over there, b, over there, and this is negative 19. You don't change the sign, but what you change is the symbol here. Okay, so this one is going to be greater or equal than negative 19. Okay, so in this situation, we have, for this particular situation, let's say this is my numerical. Here I have negative 19. So this is negative 18. This is negative 17. This is whatever over there, negative 16, going like this one. So I will go with negative 19. I will take the value because it's equal than, and now they say b, all the variables greater or equal than negative 19. So going like an arrow say here in this direction over there. Okay, so this is the inequalities, and something that like this. Okay, easy problem like this one, and I show you 5 different problems of inequalities for your analysis. Okay, so we are going to stop this at this point.